Welcome everyone. Can you hear me, everyone? Can you confirm?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect, Ramakrishna. Can I know, Ramakrishna, from where you are joining? Is it from Bangalore or?
I'm joining from Derby, United Kingdom.
Okay, perfect.
I'm trying to switch on my video, but it's not working. I don't know why.
Doesn't matter. It's okay.
Yeah, now it's working.
Okay. I think another couple of minutes. We will wait for all the participants to join.
Okay.
Yeah. So it might be around 12. What is the time now in UK?
It is 3:30 p.m.
3:30
afternoon.
p.m. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious question. Are you attending mindfulness session for the first time or?
This is for the first time. I have attended some of the meditation classes before,
Okay,
but with you, it is for the first time.
okay.
And Kamaleshaya is my uncle, actually.
Okay, okay, okay. I didn't know that.
So
Okay.
I gone through the message in the cousins group.
Yeah, yeah.
Thought like I'll attend the session and let me start.
Perfect. Yeah, yeah. As people join, I will set the context in terms of what exactly we are discussing here. Since this is our first session, what I will do is generally I would like to take 30 minutes. I will not take more than 30 minutes. In fact, uh, typically I will finish in 20-25 minutes and we can have some time for question and answers. Generally, the format is that generally we do something called grounding. Just whenever we start mindfulness session, something called grounding we do. And just for 10 minutes grounding, we will do grounding. And then maybe we can spend some time in terms of, since today is first session, I would like to spend in time in terms of understanding the basics of mindfulness. Yeah. We'll take another 1 minute time because in case somebody wants to join, otherwise we will start in another few seconds.
Yes.
Okay, let us get started. I think what I will do is we will go through a grounding, just 10 minutes activity. I think you may not need camera for this. If you are comfortable, you can switch on the camera. Otherwise, you can switch off the camera because you will be closing your eyes and then, so you can, however you feel like, so yeah. So what I would like you to do is you can just sit wherever you are, relaxed, completely relaxed. Gently close your eyes. Take a moment to settle down wherever you are. Sit in the most comfortable position. Allow your body to be at ease. Relax your body completely. Take a moment to observe the entire body. Relax your neck, relax your head, relax your shoulders, relax your abdomen. Take a moment to scan the entire body. Feel at ease. Now gently bring your attention to your breath. Feel the breath, observe the breath, and be with your breath. There is no need to control it. Just observe the natural breathing. Feel the natural rhythm of your breathing, the gentle rise and fall of your body and chest. Allow your breath to flow naturally. Your body knows how to do it. There is nothing to fix, nothing to change. Just be with your breath. Feel the breath, observe the breath, and be with your breath. As you inhale and exhale, feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. As you inhale and exhale, feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. For a moment, forget that you are playing a role of father, mother, daughter, son, team leader, manager. Stay here as a life without any of your roles. Now bring your awareness to your thoughts. Are they relaxed? Do they feel busy? How does your head feel? Light, heavy, comfortable? No need to judge. Just observe whatever is present. Allow it without resistance. There is nothing wrong in this moment. You are okay now. You don't have to be perfect. You simply have to be. Let every part of your body, your head, your face, lungs, belly, know that you are okay. If any thoughts arise, gently set them aside just for a moment. Give yourself permission to relax your body completely. Allow yourself to rest in okayness. As we inhale and exhale, feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. As we inhale and exhale, feel the relaxation getting deeper and deeper. Now gently take your own time to open your eyes, to be here and now. Okay. If you are comfortable, you can switch on the cameras. Either way, it is okay. Okay. So, how did you feel? Can anyone just share? How did you feel for this 10 minutes? What happened to you? Or,
Good. It was like a mind calming technique which you have started.
yeah.
It was good. It was calming, soothing effect I had.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Anyone would like to share? Shaila, Anant, what did you feel?
Very relaxed.
Okay. Okay. So, what we are going to do for next 10 to 15 minutes, since this is first session, I will spend some time on basics of mindfulness. What is mindfulness? And so maybe what we can do is, even before I start, I would like to ask you in terms of what is mindfulness? What comes to your mind when we say mindfulness? Any thoughts? Like there's no right and wrong. Probably would have heard this word so many times, right? Generally, be mindful. Like yeah, observe the mind and their thoughts. Yeah, of course.
Giving your 100% to whatever you're doing.
Yeah, beautifully said. Yes. So in a very simple and layman's language, uh, we can define mindfulness as just doing one thing at a time. Simple, very simple in a very layman's language. It doesn't matter what we do. It is all about how much we are available for what we do. That's it in a very simple language. And of course, there are different dimensions to it. And this became popular. Buddhist monks, they made it very popular. In fact, the word mindfulness itself has been there for quite some time. And now with a lot of research has been there, how it is helpful in real life. So the other aspects of mindfulness is not judging. Like there's nothing right. That nothing is good, bad. For example, you are just seeing a flower. Even before we see a flower, we say it is good, bad, and things like that. So we see with an open mind. Like, in mindfulness, we go with a completely open mind. So if I ask you a question, how much time it takes to practice mindfulness? Can you guess how much time it takes to practice mindfulness? Any guess? We can take a wild guess. There's no right and wrong. So imagine you want to be an expert in mindfulness. How much time it takes? Every day I'm talking. Take a wild guess. It's okay.
On what we decide.
Yeah, whatever you decide. Yeah.
It might be just a minute, or it might take, because giving your total, yours, I mean 100% to whatever you're doing. Sometimes very immediately, yes, but
Yeah.
sometimes maybe like we will not make our mind very soon. Maybe that will take little time, but I don't know exactly how
No,
long.
no. The beauty is you don't need any time to practice mindfulness.
Okay.
That is the beauty of being mindful. Whatever you do in life, doing it consciously. See, Of course, going back to, you might ask, why am I doing this? Like the whole purpose here is, see, today, whatever the world, people talk about world peace, all these things. Ultimately, if everybody in this world, if they become conscious, right, we will definitely do right things. The whole point of mindfulness is to bring consciousness to whatever we do. You don't need any extra time. For example, anyway, you are having lunch, right? Do it mindfully. That's all. You are taking a walk, you are cleaning your vessels, sweeping, reading, whatever you do. In fact, if you see in the corporate world today, there are a lot of research to prove that just by bringing mindfulness, the quality of whatever we do increases multifold. It may be in a meeting, like, for example, you get into a meeting room, you go with a stressful mind, right? And you'll not be able to focus. Imagine you had a very tough discussion with somebody, you go with a stressful mind. Instead of doing that, you get into your boardroom, just take few breaths, conscious breaths, 5 breaths, and start your meeting. We did a groundfulness just now, like, like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just by being grounded up for 3 minutes, the whole quality can improve multifold. That is the power of mindfulness. And see, mindfulness is like a muscle. When you go to, like how you go to gym and you start exercising, it becomes stronger and stronger. And that is what the whole mindfulness is about. And there is no, of course, there are a lot of other practices which we will be doing every week. And my plan is to spend 10 minutes every week for those who are interested. And uh, there are some formal practices like meditation, mindful walking, mindful breathing. There are several practices. One is the formal one. The second thing is informal one I'm talking about. Informal one is whatever you do, you can be mindful 24 hours in a day. So that is the beauty of mindfulness. So I'm sure you would have heard about mindfulness. If you have any questions, maybe you can ask. Another 5 minutes, maybe we can spend time in understanding what is mindfulness. As I said, it is doing one thing at a time, giving completely yourself to whatever you do. That is mindfulness. And of course, there are several other technical definitions, which we will not get into it. Ultimately, it is about completely being available for whatever you do in a simple language. Bharat, if I ask you what is mindfulness, what comes to your mind, Bharat?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, the mindfulness basically like as you said, like we should be conscious whatever we are doing,
Yeah,
and from the and you asked about like how long it will take to get into the practice. For me, like I consider like from the moment when we realized what we are doing and where are we and how we need to deal with these things and from the that moment itself we started practicing the mindfulness
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah, so the thing is, like, we should remember to be mindful. That is what. See, what
yeah,
happens is by the time we are 8 years, 10 years old, we all carry stories, thoughts, our
yeah,
own stories, our own emotions, our own thought patterns. We
yeah,
carry this for entire lifetime.
yeah,
Everybody has a story, right, to carry in their life. But the moment you become conscious about it, that is when you become mindful. See, we don't know. Like, see, today people are finding difficult even to sit for 3 minutes. Forget about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes. Even for 2 minutes, they want cell phone, right? They can't even sit for 2 minutes, right? And the whole mindfulness is being available for example, you're sitting here now. So I'm sitting on a chair, feel the environment, feel the temperature here. Be completely available wherever you are. You don't have to do anything special to start mindfulness. That is what I would suggest. To start mindfulness, being completely available for wherever you are. So that will have a paradigm shift. Yeah, that will have a paradigm shift in terms of uh, bringing mindfulness in our lives. And the moment we bring in this aspect of mindfulness, whatever we do, you can see that quality. We see even drinking a cup of tea. People are, they want cell phones to drink a cup of tea because they can't even enjoy that cup of tea. Right? Our minds are so busy. We are used to, right? We always do something along with something. And the whole point here is, in fact, a very simple way to say being available for life is mindfulness. Being completely available for life is mindfulness. Even if you see in relationship also, for example, if somebody comes in front of me, what is the best thing I can give that good to them? My attention, that's all. See, imagine if I'm talking to TV and cell phone and talk to them, they may feel bad. But instead, if I am listening to them, observe their body language, observe their tone, observe their silence, trying to understand deeply what they are going to say, just by giving attention, the quality of relationship will increase multifold, and they will feel trusted, right? And they feel uh, they are in a safe space. Yeah. I would like you to ask questions. Otherwise, yeah, instead of me talking. Any questions on mindfulness, on maybe on spirituality, presence, anything connected to mindfulness? Maybe you can ask questions. Another 5 minutes we can spend. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts.
Mm, we always get distracted in whatever we are doing. I don't know whether to call this concentration or what. We always get distracted, whatever we are doing. Even when I feel sometimes, even when I'm watching news, I'm there, I'm looking at the picture, but my mind is somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that is the usual thing which happens with me. And especially if something is not what I really enjoy or whatever. So it goes, your thoughts are somewhere else. So being available, like, I don't know, mindfulness is, does it include concentration? But
No, we will not worry about concentration is something, a little different from mindfulness. You don't have to see, simple thing is do with passion, whatever you do. Otherwise, it don't necessary to do that. Do with complete passion. Do as if that is the only thing in the life, as if your life depends on it. That is what they say in mindfulness. Do as if your life depends on it. And if it is not important, we can always keep it aside. Like, don't have to, think something and do something, right? In fact, we in our scriptures, we go back to scriptures, we say kaya vacha manasa. It means and think, speak what you think, and do what you speak. So doing it passion, of course. See, the first step is that you should resolve that. Okay, I will be mindful in my life. Start with 5 minutes. They say, right, the journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. Maybe you will say, just say, next 2 minutes I'm going to be mindful. Next 5 minutes I'm going to be mindful. That's enough. Start somewhere. Something has to begin, right? And when you start beginning, when you begin that over a period of time, like you see, I am also trying to practice that. It is not I'm expert, but it is over a period of a couple of years. I'm able to sit at least for 20 minutes, 30 minutes without thoughts bothering me, without my emotions bothering me, right? And it is a practice, absolutely. Of course, if somebody is interested, maybe we can go deeper into it. And yeah, wonderful question, Shaila. Nice.
thank you.
I welcome Saitya. Saitya also is one of the very leading. He also does a lot of workshops. Saitya, welcome to you.
I have one question
Sure, go
related
ahead, Bharat.
to that. Yeah. In these modern days, like as the madam said, like I'm also pitching in the same no in the same direction only. Nowadays, like how to refine our interest, because like nowadays, like we are seeing the many things and inspiring the many things. We are trying to consume those thoughts. We are trying to take some meaningful information from that process. So how to narrow down the any particular interest for any person,
Yeah,
and which and how we can do that actually.
yeah, it is a very deeper question. Of course, we can talk about it. But the thing is,
Okay.
like, they say, as in, see, in fact, if you go to any expert, they say, It's all about the inner journey. The whole mindfulness, spirituality, consciousness, self-awareness is all about inner journey. And whatever you do in life, it should align with your values, with your true purpose, identity, right? They say you won't get what you want in life. You get what you feel in life. There's something called law of resonance. Your identity, right? Your
Mhm.
identity that comes by going deep inside what you really want in life. See, maybe doing 10
Mm.
things. Out of 10
Mhm.
things, 8 things may not be relevant completely.
Yeah.
That happens, that realization happens when you start bringing mindfulness in life. The whole point of
Yes.
mindfulness is what? Bringing consciousness in life, where you feel that this is not required for me. You may be sitting in front of TV seeing 10 10 channels or whatever. If you really think for yourself, you may not need that.
Yeah.
If you're really interested in one thing, again, no, again, if you start bringing consciousness in life, I
Mhm.
think automatically you will get to know what is important to you. And of course, that is where journaling comes into picture, gratitude journaling, and just simply sitting for 10-15 minutes in a day, understanding what truly matters to me in my life, right? The whole point of prayers, right? And
Mhm.
that can bring a tremendous depth in you. In fact, if you go to any spiritual masters, that is what they say, that you spend time with yourself, right? Going inward, right?
Yeah.
And if you go back to our, of course, Eastern philosophy, they say Atma Vidya is the highest knowledge. The knowledge of self is highest knowledge. And that is what we're trying to do with mindfulness as just as a one step we take in terms of being conscious in life. And when you bring that consciousness, automatically priorities, will have its place. To answer it shortly. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sahitya, you have any comments, thoughts, questions?
Hi, Shri. So I just joined in. I'm a little bit, I'm not sure about the discussion that's going on. So if you
Yeah.
could.
Yeah, I will just give you a context. We're talking about mindfulness. So today I was just covering the basics of mindfulness. What is mindfulness and things like that. If you have any questions, maybe we can ask, or otherwise, it's okay.
Sure, sure. No, one of the questions that I have in my mind, like the difference between meditation and mindfulness.
Yeah, oh, this is a very big topic. There are sort of a lot of similarities. Plus, yeah. See, both. In fact, if you start doing mindfulness, it will help you meditate. If you are meditating, it will definitely help you to be mindful. So both are connected, in fact. And we call it the mindfulness meditation. Like mindfulness helps you to bring back. For example, you are doing something and suddenly you think of something. Right? And if you start practicing mindfulness, what happens? Even though you're getting 10 thoughts, you will come back again and again. So it will help you to build on your meditation practice, whatever you are doing. And both are both are very helpful to each other. Yeah. I think for many people, mindfulness, the meditation is a very tough thing. They can't sit like. So to start with, I would say start being mindful. Maybe take one practice. For example, next 10 minutes we are taking a walk. You tell that, okay, I'm going to walk mindfully for next 10 minutes. I'm going to practice mindfulness for 15 minutes in a day. So that will help you to you know see, the whole point here is there is a lot of noise in the mind, right? And then thoughts, emotions. See, the sad part is the media is consuming us. No, we are not consuming the media. The media is consuming us. And we don't have control, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the narratives, the thoughts, the thought patterns, when you start mindfulness, what happens is you can choose what to do. And that way it will help you, no doubt about it. Yeah.
Um, one more thing, Sinana, it
Yeah.
is mindfulness is something like it is good for us. Suppose let us take every day I have to do something which is good for me, but I'm not able to because of various reasons. So will mindfulness, obviously, yes, I think so. It will help us to make us do it because it is good for us.
Yeah.
Like for example, yes, waking up early. Waking up early in the morning, which is not possible. But then will mindfulness make me help do that? Get
Yeah.
what I want to?
See, another very beautiful definition of mindfulness is bringing passion in life.
Hmm.
Passion is about like, one is bringing passion. Second thing is being kind to yourself. You are not judging yourself. Just because you don't get up early morning, you are not harsh on yourself. You accept yourself and you are kind to yourself. So bringing passion, once you bring passion in your life, passion means what? You do as if that is the only thing in your life now. For example, you imagine you are just drinking cup of tea. You are drinking that cup of tea as if your life depends on that.
Hmm.
If you don't drink that cup of tea, you are going to die. You are doing as if the life depends on that. So with so much of involvement, so much of passion, if you start bringing that passion in your life, it will help you to do whatever you want in life.
Is it not like I'm pressurizing myself to do it?
No. That is where mindfulness comes into picture. It is not about doing 100 things in life.
Hmm.
Imagine a small kid comes to you in front of you. A small kid, 2 year old, 5 year old kid. You have two choice. You can start seeing your WhatsApp message and talk to them, or you keep the phone aside and be with that child for as if that is the only thing we have in life.
Hmm.
Just imagine by spending 3 minutes, the intensity is so deep, they'll be joyous. They can feel that when you are completely available. So that is what mindfulness talks about. It is not about doing 100 things. It is about how much you are involved in how much in what you are doing. You are 50%, 60%, 70%. The whole practice here is to involve 100%, right? You become available for life. That is what the passion in life, right? So see, if you see the masters, like they say in Zen, there is a very beautiful stories in Zen monks. When they want to select a student, they will ask them to come and do some small activity. They will ask you to sweep the floor, drink a cup of tea, small things. They will observe how they are doing that. If they do with that passion, then they will accept them as students. The whole mindfulness is doing with passion, with interest, with love, and with that intensity. You don't have to. It is not about concentration. It is not concentration. It is about involvement. It is about love. With you do it. Imagine you like somebody, and when you are doing something for them, you do with all involvement, right? And
Yes, yes.
that is what mindfulness is, right? Imagine if somebody is, uh, you know, they're doing a prayer. Imagine if somebody is praying. They are so uh, you know, uh, devoted to some god. When they are doing prayer, they are mindful already is there. In fact, if you go back to say 40 years back, 50 years back, take my example. For example, my grandfather. So we had a temple in Koppal. Like when you should do puja, there is nothing for him. He is just nothing else. He's so involved, absorbed in that. That is mindfulness. See, many people they don't need to practice mindfulness. See, it is not for everybody. Some people are already mindful. Right? If somebody is so passionate about whatever they do, mindfulness is not required. In fact, they are practicing mindfulness. That is what I told. You don't need time to practice mindfulness. It is all about awareness, bringing passion in whatever you do. So once you bring in that passion, automatically what you don't like will automatically go off. Right? There are 10 things you are doing, 5 things are meaningless. You will just give up that way. Yeah. So respecting everyone's time, you are like, if you have questions, I'm always okay to answer. And if you are, see the whole, now what I plan to do is every week, 9 p.m. India time, and I would like to spend 10 minutes in my ground exercise. See, today we talk about basics of mindfulness. Maybe from next week, what we can do is we can take some topics. 10 minutes I'm going to talk, not more than that. 10 minutes groundfulness, and 10 minutes on the topic, and then about maybe another 10 minutes for Q&A. 9:30 you can log out. Like, we don't have to stay unless you have questions. And even though say 9:40, but 9:30 is, that's what it is. And you can always see, the whole intention is to bring mindfulness to people who are really passionate about learning mindfulness. And if you want to know more about myself, maybe you can just check in my LinkedIn profile. If you probably you might know, right? You want to ask, who is this person talking about mindfulness? What he has done in mindfulness? Maybe you want to know. You can go and check in my LinkedIn profile. And I work for a corporate, and I also teach. I'm part of learning team there, and I also teach mindfulness in my corporate. It's one of the leading companies in the world. I teach mindfulness at my corporate also. So what I would say is, take the first step today in terms of your mindfulness journey, and tell people, so tell people about this. Saitya, I may need your help here, since you have so much of people following you in the media. So tell people about, what I'm doing. Just about 20 minutes, that's all. 20-25 minutes, that's all. 10 minutes of grounding exercise, then 10 minutes of fun concept, and then that's it. 25 minutes is done. Saitya.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think we can make. I think we can. From next week onwards, we can bring in more people, and the more aware people are, the better it is. And thank you so much for this amazing initiative, Shiv.
Definitely. See, the thing is, it all depends upon the participants' level, right? If they are so hungry is there, maybe we can go deeper into consciousness, self-awareness, all these aspects we can touch on. And different topics. In fact, we can also go to different forms of meditation, and bring in that best aspect. It's not about, I want to create a space where people can come, share, experience, and learn together, right? It's not about me telling something. See, what happens is, when we meet together with like-mindedness, people come together, there is a magic happens. So that is what I would like to say. And I would like to thank each one of you. Unless you have any question, you can stay here. Otherwise, you are feel free to exit the call. And if you another 2 minutes, I would like to stay. And if in case you have any questions, you can ask. And yeah.
Sinana, one more thing I just wanted to ask is mindfulness, like, suppose you like something, okay, without your saying you are mindful of it.
Yeah.
You like doing something which when that is your passion, yes, but there are some things which is good for you, but you don't want to do it. So will mindfulness count there?
See, in fact, everybody knows mindfulness. It's not that everybody knows mindfulness. See, that you rightly said. If you like something, you are totally mindful there, right?
Yes, yes.
Definitely. The question is, mindfulness helps you to bring the awareness. For example, you are doing 5 things which you don't like. Maybe when you start practicing mindfulness, you realize that it is not necessary in my life. See, there are a lot of things we need to get rid of. So many things. We do so many things. So when you start practicing mindfulness, you come to a conclusion saying that if it is important, you will do it, definitely do it with full heart, with full involvement. But if you feel, that awareness comes when you start practicing mindfulness.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. See, again, it is a journey, so, right? There are people who give up entire world and go and sit in Himalayas and do meditation. That will not happen in one day. They realize, okay, that is, again, it's also important to remove a lot of things, right? And that is what is also important, because what is happening today, as I told you, the media is consuming us, right? We always want validation from people. We always want to please people, right? Those things will go off naturally. See, um, the beauty is, you are unique, you are enough, you are okay with whatever you have, right? And that will start happening when you start bringing mindfulness in life. And it is not about, that is what, when I was doing grounding, I told you to remove your hats, right? We play a role of parent,
Yes.
daughter, son, team manager, team lead. You just keep everything aside. be yourself for some time, at least in life. 10 minutes, be yourself as a life. That can bring tremendous, meaning to your life. And as you go deeper into it, then you start automatically see. They say, right? You take one step, God takes 10 steps. So once you start being mindful, what happens is you have that divine intelligence, what I would say, intuition. And they say intuition is there for everybody. Only thing is we are not listening to it. Our mind is so busy. The moment you calm down the mind, you will listen to your intuition. That's what happens. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Very
Wonderful.
nice. Very nice. I really liked it. I'm enjoying and like the session.
Sure. It is again. It is a place I want to give to everybody to. You see, nobody is judging here. Like so, we all come from different backgrounds, and we are here to learn. And the best part is there's already great stuff available for us. You don't have to reinvent anything. It's just about knowing something is there and just practicing, taking the first step. Yeah, yeah. Saitya, maybe I would like to give you 2 minutes in case you want to share what you do, Saitya, for the benefit of audience. In case you want to share, if you are okay to share, I just thought, yeah, Saitya, you can just share with the
Yeah,
audience.
sure, Shri. Yeah, first of all, really sorry for keeping the video off
No problem.
right
Don't worry
now.
about it. It's okay.
So,
That's fine.
yeah.
Go ahead, Saitya.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we are able to listen. Listen. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, there's a network issue. Uh, so I'm into the wellness, well-being space since last 8 years now. I started my journey with being a Zumba instructor, and slowly and slowly went into being a certified happiness coach and also a mindfulness coach. I was along with Sri, and during the mindfulness coach, that is when I got to know him, and I've taken certification in being a numerologist and also a soft skill trainer. So the journey is all about happiness and spreading happiness, and that is my life goal for the next. I'm 30 right now, so that's my life goal for the next maybe 30 years or so. So yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice. So I would like to say that Sahitya is one of the leading happiness coach, and he does a lot of workshops in many top corporates. And I am blown away by the kind of work he's doing. See, that is what I want to bring in people like this. And see, we are all here. Like, in fact, we are here to make this place a wonderful, this world wonderful place to live for everybody. And that can happen when you bring in consciousness, right? Today, there is a lot of conflict and things like that. And bringing that aspect of mindfulness can really change the world. Of course, when I say mindfulness, bringing consciousness in life, right? What is right for everybody, and that is the whole aim about it. So thank you, everyone. And what I would request is maybe you can just share the word, like So maybe we can have. We will. I look forward to have more participants from. It's not about numbers. It's about intensity. Like even if there is one participant, it doesn't matter to me, and I will always give the best. Right? Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And yeah,
Absolutely, Sri. Thank you so much for this amazing initiative. Looking forward to the next week.
sure, sure. Thanks, everyone. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful day. Thank you,
Thank
Thank
Ramakrishna.
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.